Okay students, now let us solve the second problem of line integral. Evaluate integral f bar dot dr bar over the curve C where f bar is equal to x square plus y square I minus 2xyj and C is the rectangle in the xy plane bounded by y is equal to 0, x is equal to a, y is equal to b and x is equal to 0. So students, you are going to solve this line integral over this rectangle. Now see how we solve it. So solution. Now as usual, first of all you have to write your position vector r bar. What it is? xi plus yj. Then immediately what you will do students? You will write dr bar which is dxi plus dyj. This is required here, dr bar. So first this is dr bar. So first find out dr bar. Okay. Now f bar is given as this, right? And you got dr bar also. So let us find what is f bar dot dr bar. Okay. F bar is given which is x square plus y square I minus 2xyj. Dot product with dr bar, that is dxi plus dyj. Okay. Now using the rules of dot product, I dot I is 1 and j dot j is 1. What you get here is x square plus y square dx and this is minus 2xy dy. Other terms will vanish. Okay. So your first step is to get f bar dot dr bar. Now, suppose this is your equation number 1. Now you are going to solve this line integral. But for line integral, you have a rectangle as curve C, right? So what we'll do is quickly we'll draw some small diagram here. See students, this is your x-axis, this is y-axis, this is the origin. Okay. Now see first equation, it is y is equal to 0, right? What is y is equal to 0 students? It is the x-axis, right? So here you have y is equal to 0. Then the next is x is equal to a. X is equal to a is a line parallel to y-axis. So for example, suppose this point is a comma 0. Then this will be your line x is equal to a. Then next one see y is equal to b. Y is equal to b is a line parallel to x-axis, right? This is y is equal to b and definitely this point will be 0 comma b, correct? Then x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 is your y-axis. So name these points. This is point A, this is point B and this is point C. Okay. Now see students what happens. This curve is divided in 4 parts. So for example, suppose this in this direction 0 to A we are calling it as C1, A to B we are calling it as C2, B to C we are calling it as C3 and then this is C4. So when you go to find out the line integral f bar dot dr bar, in this case what is going to happen is this line integral will get divided in 4 parts, that is through C1 what will be f bar dot dr bar, then what will be f bar dot dr bar integral on curve C2, then what will be f bar dot dr bar on C3 and f bar dot dr bar on C4. So this line integral is divided in 4 parts. Why 4 parts? You understood students? Because if you observe this diagram, you have 4 parts of the curve. Okay. So look at the directions. Now, what happens on line OA? On line OA, what you observe students? You observe that y is equal to 0, isn't it? Y is equal to 0 means what? Dy is equal to 0. Derivative of y will be 0. What happens on line AB students? On line AB you have x is equal to a, right? So what will be dx here? Dx will be 0. Then on line BC, on line BC what is there? Y is equal to b. So y is equal to b means what happens? Dy will be equal to 0 because a, b, c are constants. A and b are constants, right? So that derivatives will go to 0. Then which line is remaining? CO. So on line CO, what happens? X is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 means dx is also equal to 0. Now when you write this integral, students, you have to take care of all these things, right? Now this is your main f bar dot dr bar. So when you find out f bar dot dr bar and its integral over C, what happens is it will be integral f bar dot dr bar is this, students, right? Or I'll write it again here. Integral f bar dot dr bar will be x square plus y square dx minus 2xy dy, right? So this is your main equation in which you are going to make changes according to this, right? Now let us see for C1 what happens. For C1 what happens, students? For C1, y is 0 and dy is 0. So you have to make the corresponding changes in this. Y is 0 means what will happen here? Only x square dx will remain. And dy is 0 means the second term will vanish. Correct? Okay. Can you tell me the limits? Now this is in terms of x. So x is going from where to where? This is 0 means what? It is the origin, right? 0, 0. So x coordinate is going from 0 to a. So your limits will be from 0 to a. So as I told for the previous problem also, when the integral is with respect to x, the limits will be for x. When integral is with respect to y, limits will be for y. This term is vanishing. Why? All of you understood? Because your dy is vanishing on this line. Now let us write for C2. C2 means what? This. X is equal to a here. So dx is equal to a. So this full term will vanish, students. 0 into anything is 0. So what is happening under the integral sign? X is equal to a, right? So it is minus 2a y dy. This term is vanishing because dx is 0. Now this integral is with respect to y. So you have to see y is moving from where to where. So y coordinate here 0 to y coordinate here. What will be this point, students? It will be definitely a comma b, no? Point of intersection, a comma b, because x is a and y is b. So 0 to b. So the limits for this will be from 0 to b. That is for C2. Then tell me about C3. C3 means this line BC, right? Y is equal to b, so dy is equal to 0. So in the main equation, this full term is vanishing. Second term is vanishing, right? So only first term will remain. So x square, y square. What is y here? Y is b. So it will be plus b square dx. X square plus b square dx. So this integral is with respect to x. So see from x, from what to what x is moving. So x coordinate is going from a to 0. A to 0. Plus. Now C4 is remaining. C4 means this last line, CO line. X is equal to 0 means dx is equal to 0. So what is happening in this equation, students? This dx term will vanish because dx is equal to 0. And here what will happen? Minus 2. X is also 0. Correct? So everything is becoming 0. So it will be integral of 0. And here it will be dy. And limits will be again what? Dy means what? Limits will be from b to 0, or no need to write the limits also. If you want, you can write the limits. Otherwise integral of 0 is 0, that you know. All of you understood what is done here? Okay. So according to these conditions, we have written the integral. Substitutions are done. And now the integral as usual. Integral of x square is x cubed by 3. X cubed by 3. Then limits are from 0 to a. Minus 2a is constant. Integral of y is y square by 2. Limits are from 0 to b. Plus this is x cubed by 3. And integral of b square is b square x. And the limits are from a to 0. And integral of 0 is 0. Okay. So simple integration is done. And then put upper limit, lower limit in every term. And you get your answer as minus 2ab square.